Hi everyone, I pray that you had a wonderful Easter. I miss you all. I hope you guys had a lot of fun and ate a lot of good food. We certainly did over here. So I'm going to go over week 24 for science and orchestra in one video this week because they are both going to be relatively short. Science this week is review. So what I want you guys to do is think about what we've done. Think about the different projects that we've done so far and just reflect on what you would do differently. Remember that God has created our minds to work in such a way that we want to understand. We want to understand science and how things work the way that they do and why things work the way that they do. And we have the ability to reason. I want you to be using your heads to come up with what science experiment you might do differently. We are probably going to recreate our bridge over here. That's one of the ones that the boys want to see what else that they could do to make it a stronger bridge. So I want you guys to think about, would you redo your catapults? Would you redo airplanes and see if you could get a better airplane to get it to fly faster or higher? And I want to hear what you're doing. I want to hear what project you picked and what you would do differently. So I do have this little book here that I want to show you guys about bridges that we are going to be focusing on this week. How do bridges not fall down? It's a great book about engineering and architecture, all about bridges. And it goes through each little bit about different designs that architectures have used over the years between the Golden Gate Bridge, Eiffel Tower, the Colosseum. It's a great book that we're going to be doing and going over about bridges and reviewing bridges for us so we can rebuild our bridge. So I encourage you and challenge you to pick one and do a little research. Research the why and the how behind your science project and what you would do differently. Okay? And I want to hear all about it, guys. I want to hear all about it. And then for orchestra this week, this is another review. So we're wrapping it up. So I want you guys to look and re-listen to maybe some of your, the pieces that we've done. Maybe listen to Brahms and listen to Dvorak and listen to Beethoven and listen to them all again. And then see if you can hear when you're listening, the different families, because you have the string family and you have the woodwind family, the percussion and the brass. So listen to all of your orchestra again, even if it's just 2-3 minutes, and listen to those famous composers. See if you can pick out those different families. See if you can hear when those timpani drums are hit or when the violin is stringing. And practice your orchestra song. Such a great, fun little song to remind you what each part of your instruments are doing. Also, I have a reminder of what you do for each part of the orchestra family. So with the string instruments, we are instruments played by pulling or plucking a bow across a string, like a violin, viola, cello, guitar, double bass, harp, or harpsichord. Woodwinds are instruments, these are the ones up here, they are instruments played by blowing into a mouthpiece with a reed or across a hole. Flute, oboe, clarinet, English horn, or bassoon. And your brass instruments over here, instruments played by buzzing or vibrating one's lips into a mouthpiece, like the French horn, trumpet, tuba, or trombone. And then you have all your percussion family. They're instruments used by striking, scraping, or shaking. Drums, gongs, cymbals, triangle, cowbell, or piano. So the string instrument family again, you have a bow and they're going across. The woodwind family, and you're blowing into it. The tubas and all the brass family here, your lips are vibrating across, making loud sounds. And then your percussion family, and they are striking. Okay, so review those this week. And then you have your vocabulary. So what was the classical period? The classical period of music is history from the mid-1700s to the early 1800s. This music of this time is less ornate and more emotionally reserved than the Baroque and Romantic periods. And the orchestra means a union of instruments often played over 100 instruments at a time. And then symphony is a piece of music for a large body of instruments and usually consists of 4 movements or sections. The Romantic period is the period of music history mostly in the 1800s and the beginning of the 1900s with sweeping expression of emotion. Okay, guys. Okay, and I think that that's it for orchestra and science. I can't wait to hear what you guys do this week, and have a good week. Bye.